I wasn't very worried. Henry really brought what we need. So, I wasted my nerves to nobody. But this does not mean that I personally will forgive him. I would put him in jail for at least 10 years. However, Charles took the situation a bit differently.
God, I'm so glad!
What a rough day.
Did you see him? I think if he worked for us, it would be much easier to deal with the bad guys.
Well, guesses. He is a scoundrel and a thief in law. You are his complete opposite side of the coin. Why would you want to work with him?
Well, he helped us.
We made him help us, okay? In addition, he was offered freedom in return. He had no other choice. I'm sure he wants to be left behind.
Well, maybe. But admit it. He takes things out of nowhere. It's incredible.
Don't y'all think he stole them?
Rupert, why do you hate him so much?
I'd rather not talk about that. Plus, you better watch the sky. The leaders were arrested. Would that change anything? In place of them, their son took over as the leader. And as expected, the raids continued as always. Later, it became known that they had been building a rocket for quite some time. It will not lead to anything good, and we urgently need to do something about it. It would be nice to steal the scheme of this rocket from them, to figure out how we should be on it, but to no avail. I admit Henry would have easily coped with this task, but firstly, him, and secondly, it doesn't make sense anymore. The wall caught him, but he immediately tried to escape. I'm sure he made enough noise, but apparently something went wrong. A truck with a fugitive inside fell off a cliff. That's it. Our hero is dead.
What?
It's listed right here, in black and white.
It can't be.
Do not persuade yourself, Charles. Losses do happen.
No, I'm serious. This is nonsense. I know Henry. He must have found a way out of the situation. He is alive. I know that.
Have you already become friends with him during all this time? Stop trusting everyone. You never know who can be in front of you. Maybe Henry is not all who he claims to be. You trust him, and then he sticks a knife in your back. Is this what you want? Reduce your naivete. Because life doesn't work that way.
I understand that you hate him, but that doesn't mean that you should push me away from him! All my life, I have not had someone with whom I can communicate about everything at any convenient time. Finally, I had a chance, and you do not give me to get it!
You are a good partner, but
you act like an egotist. Sorry.
Stop looking at what happened before. Henry may not have changed much, but he still got better. You have to look forward and forget about what he annoyed you. It's all in the past!
We must live in the present.
God! Why am I saying this to a sick fucker like you? Come back here!
Check it out, Henry. Secret government prototype. This one is truly one of its kind. On this thing, we will fly to conquer space. Sure, there hasn't been any important assignments with this, but now there is a reason, and we will be the first to take it in action. I was so worried about you, but I'm glad that you're safe. This will be my biggest mission yet, and I never soared that high. But anything could happen, and I just know it. But please promise me. Promise me that we'll fly together on our next mission. It'll be loads of fun. Think about it. Oh, great to hear. In that case, we'll fly out in an hour. And we'll always definitely make the greatest team ever. Right, Henry?
Boy, Liam!
Oh, hi, Captain.
Have you seen Charles?
I saw him in the morning.
And where was he?
On assignment. What, came to apologize?
So you do know.
Well, he said that your conversation didn't work out yesterday. He looked kind of depressed as well. But to this, he replied that he was just tired all day. He said that everything was fine. Just a little upset. By the way, he asked me to convey you his official pardon, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, thanks. A little upset. Why didn't he see everything like it was? I saw him for the first time in this unusual state. Why does it have to be like this? I mean, we never saw Charles in a negative way. He always smiled, even with broken limbs. Either he is lucky in life, or he suppresses all his problems in himself without telling anyone. But why? Okay, I'll deal with this later. Now we have other worries. The Top Hats did launch the orbital station about a week ago. Now to stop them, we only need to fly into space. And it also became known that Charles nevertheless found Henry. They recently flew out on this mission, and they promised to return with good news. I tried to think more positively, but